Hey everyone, it is just me today. Unfortunately, Kelvin is still busy, but we are blessed with a new set since last week. There's been already been people like looking at cards, taking a look and going, hey, what's going on? Set 6 came out. It's a big set. It's like probably one of the most significant sets released in the last few times. It comes with the reprints, but also some extra kind of techs for a few decks, right? And some new ride lines coming out as well. That is quite good, quite interesting, quite interesting to see how it impact the metagame, right? So let's kind of jump right into it. There's a few things going on. Main things just stand, and also BRO is coming up soon. So if you guys didn't sign up for it, then it's too late. You can't join it, but you'll get to still watch it over the weekend. If you just chill out, stay home, nothing else to do, right? It's on Twitch. A lot of games will be shown from all the regions. We'll also be casting that as well. So join in for some standard fun. And that means next week we will also have some special standard section for our VG top decks, just to show off some BRO, right? So with that all the admin out of the way, let's always jump into the first deck, and that is Nirvana. But Nirvana today is actually a long time. I haven't really decided what I'm going to do with Nirvana. There is a new ride line for Nirvana as well. I don't know if I should split it or not, right? I feel like I'll have to see. I feel like it's a bit of the reason why both of them are floating around, even though the ride line is technically different, right? Used to the Rayus are different, the Renos are different, but in the end it's still a Nirvana, right? It's still a Nirvana. But yeah, anyway, we've got the good old Nirvana here. One of the things I just want to point out with some of the Nirvana builds as well that I've been seeing with the grade 4 ones at least, is that there's the Amelia players and there's the non-Amelia players. And if you look at this one seems like a non-Amelia player, right? They don't care about the rides. We see they add a lot more, because you don't run the Amelia, you can put in a bunch more stuff, right? So we've got the kind of the trade-in order, a few more Virenas as well, right? I've seen people even run 4 Virenas, maxed out Trickstar as well, so quite interesting. There's a few builds floating around, but here we have the new Virena, new Nirvana Jiva builds, the new cross overdress. This is gonna be gonna get more support in the future, pretty sure. This is kind of a build that I feel like I can get behind, right? I see the 3 Trickstar, then we got the ride line here, we've got the Jivas, the 4 Brams, and the 4 Bills. Basically kind of the most important card in the deck, the Bills. But I think he's only winning 3 of them, which is quite surprising. I think you'd probably want 4. Personally, I think you'd want to run 4, and then we've got the Prayer Dragons as well and all that. So overall, this is a new grade 3 centric build of Nirvana, which is kind of popping off a bit. It'll be interesting to see how long it lasts, or what kind of support it'll get in the future, because crossover dress, new mechanic, definitely going to see play. And how the grade 4 build of Nirvana is going to last, right? How long is it going to last? When will this overtake that build, basically? The next one we have is another Jiva build. Another Jiva build. This one's running a few more, actually going 4 Trickstars, and then, going draws, only 2 Brahms in this, which is quite surprising. But, you have 4 builds, right? 4 builds. I'm happy with 4 builds. And then just a few more, right? Back to the grade 4, right? Still very popular builds. Another Jiva build. The Jiva build here. This one's running fronts instead. This one's running Elba, the Blaze Maiden. I'm not sure if I totally agree with this, because if you look at the rest of the deck, there's not that many Blaze Maidens. The only Blaze Maidens are the triggers, right? So you'd have to place this down with 2 triggers, but then your front row kind of gets bigger and you don't really care about the boosting much. But then you're also contributing to the counterblast, kind of the heavy counterblast problem for the deck. So I don't know what to think of it. I'm not a huge fan, right? I feel there are different ways you can go about building this deck, but I feel like the Blaze Maiden it feels a bit too techy, too techy. You could have put in more kind of crossover dress cards, and it might have made the entire deck just more consistent. So it's kind of my thoughts on that. We've got the Burger King here, or the Burger Queen. This one is the grade 4 Nirvana build, right? Which is actually just fully teched out. But then flip it on over, we've got the Burger Queen again, same guy, but hey, already has a pretty flexy, pretty flexed out Jiva deck. What is it? Is it totally? It might actually. If that's an FFR, then actually it is. It is pretty flexed out, eh? So rich guy, also does well, a good player, right? Because another locals with like another Nirvana deck that just got released, so these are like expensive prices on release, became first. So interesting. Really, really cool. Really cool. Next we have is just another Jiva one as well, right? So just I think the easy thing about this deck is that it basically builds itself. Just chuck in all the all the crossover dress cards, then fill the rest up with prayer dragons, and your deck is done. Right, so kind of builds itself. Nothing too deep. I'm just like this one. They're running kind of I think you discard a card and you get like two crossover dress cards into your hand. Was it? But yeah, like the rest of the deck though, I'm not a huge fan of. Right, like only 2 bills, but it's still again like the first day, so I don't expect everyone to have everything. Right, but I want to see if there's like any like mixes. Are some people gonna like throw like arcs into this deck to try and get some draws? It's like later on when they start experimenting with these interesting ideas to try and min-max the deck. That's when I'm gonna be like super hypey about the deck, right? And then we have a Locarina here. This is from TT Zone in Singapore, right? So first place was just the grade 4 Nirvana build by Alistair. And just, yeah, to expect, kind of what you'd expect. Kind of a more normal build with some 3 Amelia. So, pretty cool. And the next one we have is Ares. So, Ares got 2nd place at Vision in the KSC 500... Vision X KSC $500 standard tournament. Fun tournament in general, except getting Dark States OT'd turn 2 in the finals. Lol, shout out to Cartwright Vision for the tournament, and Crow Trickster and Peter PBE for commentating my game, also the judges. And then here is the list for Nirvana deck that I got 2nd at. But then guess what? Didn't have enough of Vanguard. After the Vision tournament, I played standard locals tournament afterwards and got 2nd again. I lost to Bruce again. Lol. Galgamed 2 op, use the same list for both tournaments, and now I can finally look at the list. Here it is. Are the rarities correct? Because again, this is a very high rarity Nirvana. The 2 expected build with the 3 Amelia, so that's kind of where it's at right now. And then 3 Retsuji. I've seen people like take like less trick stars, just from like 4 Retsujis, just because like Retsuji gets your back card. But yeah, basically, pretty standard deck for Nirvana right now, and just pretty good at just popping off. So good job, Aries. Hope you had fun playing against all the Bruces. And hope to see you guys at BRO, right? And that is all the Nirvanas this week. So actually a bit more, right? We saw some of the Jiva stuff. Saw that grade 4 Nirvana is still chilling. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to see a lot more of grade 4 Nirvana this weekend. Now, next we have is Overlord. I actually don't think we'll see much of Overlord, simply because Overlord's power really came back when it's got its PR. I think you've heard me say this every week, but PR is precious, I guess. It's just undesirable to have good cards as PR. I think a lot of people... I've been scrolling around Twitter. I've seen not only like the English players get very disappointed, but I've seen some of the Japanese players not very happy with something like 6,000 yen or 3,500 yen like PRs, like, you know, Eva and stuff. Things that need to make the deck work. So yeah, these are basically all the Overlord lists, and they're pretty similar. Just make sure you have the PR, right? But the next big list that I've kind of seen is Bavs Saga. A lot of people have been playing Bavs Saga, and the support that Bavs actually gotten wasn't that much. It actually just wasn't that much, but it just feels like everyone is playing it. Like, they're playing 2 of the new grade 2s that kind of res themselves when you, I think when you equip an arms, right? But then there was like a PR that got released for Blaze Maidens that lets you kind of dump your Trick Moon. I don't see people run this, but you know, it really depends when these decks were gotten, right? Well, these decks were won with, because I think it came out in the Bushiroad magazine like over the weekend. I saw like Chris buy a bunch, but yeah, we see, you know, there's a big shift back to, I've seen like people go super greedy with some of these builds like last few weeks where they just don't run a Tura. Is it Adaru? This guy is just basically Adarura. I can't say his name. It's a grade 3 spear, basically. It's a dude spear. Yeah, but I think people like not run it. But now I see people kind of go back to it as well, just to make the deck just like way more consistent. Because, you know, double equipping is life, right? And then, but yeah, I haven't really seen that many changes to the deck. People have just been kind of playing this more at locals nowadays and just going, yeah, it's cool, it's cool. So yeah, not too many changes, just lots of players playing it this week. There is supposed to be a lot more players coming back into standard because of just the city trials that are kind of going on in Japan. We got Gary here from PTC Card Fight, and the winner was Fami playing the Bavs Saga deck. So yeah, again, it's just the Bavs Saga deck. You know, Festival Collection support, already cool stuff. People already rocking up with this now, doing work. And then second place is Michael with the Pure Light. So yeah, Pure Light. All right, cool. We've seen this one do very well. And then next we have even more. We have Chiba. So went undefeated a second time in a row. Deck performed really well. Gravidia and PBO went into the grind game where Trick Moons were able to clinch it for me. So we posted the list last week using probably the same list again. You know, or this one's got the extra defensive order. But yeah, this one doesn't have the grade 3s, right? This is one of those non-grade 3 speed decks I was talking about. You know, but you know, he's running four Madokas. What? Yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, four of the Travis. Yeah, cool, good stuff. And then lastly, we've got the New York Card Fight. Sunday's winner at Card Quest Inc. was Andrew with Bev Sagra. So here's the deck. We got bait. I guess they're splitting some of these twos, and then this one's strange because it's running one kind of tri-bash with the extra kind of soul. Yeah, but apart from that, you know, the order lineup, the arms lineup is pretty much all figured out. I think in most of these, this would basically seen 4 spear, 1 sword, and 1 shield, and that's basically it. Yeah, 4 spear, 1 sword, 1 shield, no gun, and then yeah, Bev Saga just doing well. So this week, pretty cool. Second place was Daniel with Bastion. Third was Jason with Snow, and fourth was Danny with Kari. Congrats to the winners, and thanks to everyone who attended. And this one is running 2 of the spear dude, right? 2 spear dude. That's the Bev Sagas. There was 6 Bev Sagas this week, it seems. So a bit higher than normal. Next we have is Tamayura. So Tamayura kind of just still chilling about. I think Tamayura should be a pretty good budget deck now. You know, you buy everything, just comes from set 5 and you get it. It's just good. Kudo here hosted a tournament for the first time ever, outside planet tournament, qualifier 1 at Ogre Patriot. And then first place is Edwin with the Tamayura, right? So right there. Second was Leonardo with Grave Zorga. And then third was Ronaldo with Unrivaled Bruce. And then fourth was the Michael with Nirvana. So nice little tournaments. Outside Dawn of a New Age. Wow. Okay. Outside planet tournament with yeah, the winner being the Tamayura. Alright. So we got some Bruces now as well. So just overall Bruce getting some support, but you know, kind of more favoring grade 3 Bruce because you get to use less counterblast as grade 3 Bruce, which means you can use more counterblast with more effects. The funny thing is, we're just seeing kind of a return back to, you know, no grade 2s. So the only Bruce, for this Bruce, for example, grade 2 Leonard, right? When you're running grade 3 Bruce, four Leonards, you're done. You're done. Yeah, and then you're still keeping the Marjories. You're still keeping you have the new, I think it's Julian, right, as well. And then you still need that Hellblast, right? Hellblast. So your grade 3 lineup is pretty messed up. It's actually still pretty messed up. So I don't know, right? It seems there's so much here. There's just so much here. Right, but then here we have the grade 4 Bruce again, and this was much more just the old stuff, basically. You know, Megan's it's kind of it. Megan's made the deck way more scarier. And then here we have is kind of this one is grade 3 Bruce now. Again, we see the heavy grade 3s. Literally again, only 4 of the Leonards, even running some of the old 20k shields. Which I guess makes sense. It's not bad. You're running so many grade 3s, you need to find some shield somewhere, and the 20k order is one way to do it. And then here we have Soul Kage, only an 8-person tournament, but lots of good players. First place Bruce deck. So this one is the grade 4 Bruce with 2 Leonards and 3 Derricks. Wow. So interesting. No more persona. We've seen some the hybrid builds a couple of months ago, I guess, where they were running grade 3 persona rides with a couple of grade 4 Bruces. But yeah, this one just seems you know, I'm not too sure on the Leonard and the Derrick. I guess you can kind of stay for one turn. But you also have, like, Pandemonium Tactics. So yeah, it's quite interesting, And then lastly, we have is Gravity L at Cardfight Vision and Slayer Cards Collab Cup. First place with mid-range brews. Okay, mid-range brews. Here we go. Thanks to all the hosts, judges, and commentators for making this awesome tournament happen. Hope all the other participants had fun as well. And here we have is just, you know, the grade 4 brews. But again, we see the Derricks, we see the Leonards. So I guess like you just play them down, right? Just play them down, and they can do some work, right? On your grade 3 turn at least. And then here we have like no grade 1s basically, literally no boost. Who needs boost? All right, boosting's a scam. You know, we just make big front rows, and I think we're good. So yeah, very interesting. This came first place, right? First place. So yeah, Bruce still performing, and I guess this will be something that you guys might need to watch out going into BRO. I think Bruce isn't like the top tier deck that it once was, but I think a lot of people do need to brush up their game against this, because some people will take it, and you know, if you don't do enough of the practice to it, you might get surprised. So very nice. Next we have some Barrows. So Barrows surprisingly has picked up again. Normally Barrow isn't that popular in Japan, but apparently now it is. Simply because like they just got like one card support. They got the Amandine, I think it's Dual Amandine, which has the effect like you can CB1, and you'll basically for the turn, every time you soul charge 1 extra. Right? So if you soul charge 2, it becomes a soul charge 3 instead. I don't know what to think about it, right? So it definitely makes you hit your 15 much easier, but again, you still need a counterblast 1 for it, and counterblast 1 is like a counterblast, right? It's still a counterblast, but like I guess, you know, you need a handful of soul charges as well, so it's a bit, you can kind of get stuck and not do anything. But at the same time, when you think of like the juicy things you can do with like just 1 CB, right? 1 CB, and then your swellers are soul charging 2, and they're hitting like 18k just by themselves. Pandemonium Tactics soul charge 5, so that's not too super impressive. But like, yeah, I guess like if you can get the value off for it, then it's like super value. It's actually super value. You basically like confirmed to hit 15. And then like Curtis, soul charge 2, like the free soul charge 2 becomes soul charge 3, right? That's not bad, right? That's not bad when you think about it. So pretty interesting. Seeing like they're not even running like 4 Amandines though, so it's more like when you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't, right? So this one's running like last time we saw, I think it was 2. This one's running 3, right? So pretty cool. This one's running a few extra cards as well. It's running the I think it's the, oh man, I forgot that card now. The old order. That lets you extraction. I think it's extraction, right? So we've got tactics and extraction here as well. Interesting, they kind of removed the unicorn, right? Like this guy. Well, not the unicorn. Is it Posey? Or Pony? I don't know. Posey. So Josh here got in top 8 for Cardfight Vision D standard tournament. Was pleasantly surprised how far Baromagnes went. Thanks for hosting the tournament. Our tournament report is below. Yeah, it was really nice playing against a large variety of decks. Great practice for BRO. That is correct, right? That is correct. I do think this deck is quite potent for BRO as well. We do see the West like Barrow a lot more. And I think we'll definitely see something like this do well, I think, right? You know, the ponies and the swellers are just kind of the nice additions that we got a couple of times. And then, yeah, just you hit 15 pretty easily now. Pretty consistent deck. Next we have Antoine Rubesco, right? Sand tournament at Strasbourg, and the first tournament at Fun Games. A lot of fun. Well, yeah, it's called Fun Games for a reason. All right, but I think the interesting part, like, of some of these barrows that I'm seeing is a lot of people are still running, like, now 4 Persona Ride barrows, when I remember at some point a lot of people cut it down to, like, 3 or even 2, just because there's easier ways to kind of get back that Persona Ride every turn. So kind of interesting to see everyone putting them at 4, because when you put it down to, like, when you put the barrows down to, like, 3 and 2, that means you have a few more spaces for other cards. So interesting kind of observation there. And here we got Josh, got in top 5 for Roel D standard tournament. Got to train more for BRO and iron out all the misplays. And yeah, here we go. So, you know, again, the ponies, right? And a few of the heals here as well. And yeah, just overall, just a nice solid deck that we've kind of seen a few times. So good stuff. And then we have one Greedon this week. We actually have one Greedon. So this one actually got some support in set 6 as well. Actually, I think it's not too bad. You have ways to kind of replenish your deck now with the eagle. I think it's the eagle. It's a bird. It's a bird guy, and you can put cards back into the deck. So that's really important. You don't deck. Well, you deck out less now. You basically deck out less. So I think it'll be interesting to see if more people kind of pick this up, especially at the local level, to see if they have fun with it. But I think it'll be pretty cool. Pretty cool. Greedon got some decent support for once. Right. Next we have this Bastion. So yeah, Bastion is just kind of doing what it does for a while. You know, it kind of replaces the Boosty Boy Dark Strain with just Order, and that's kind of it. And the next Bastion list we have is just pretty much, you know, one Dark Strain. That's kind of it. Right, that's kind of it. Screw it. You know, we just run other stuff. We have better things to do. But that's kind of all the Bastions we have this week. Nothing too crazy. We have also one Hexaorb. So Hexaorb actually gotten some support. We see here they're running 2 of the new kind of Soul Charge plus check top deck order, but still running the old Soul Charging engine as well, because it's still pretty good, right? Now you have better ways to kind of hit like triggers, so that means you can Soul Charge more. You also start running 2 of the new counter charges, and that's kind of it. Like, that's kind of it. This one's actually running like 4 lag rails, which is quite insane. And then still has like the ways to kind of restand with the grade 1. He's running like a crit draw build, no fronts. So yeah, pretty cool. 1 Hexaorb. A couple of PBDs, PBOs. I mean, PBO just a very strong deck. Maybe it has its doubters in the West because we don't have the PR, but I can guarantee you that PBO is still quite strong there too. But in JP, when we do have this PR, it is actually just really good. Probably one of the best, Keta decks right now. Simply because it's so consistent and you really can't deny it. This one was piloted by Ren Suzukamori at Royal D Standard 20. This came first place. Now this is actually a bit different from the normal stuff you normally see, right? Well, you do have, yes, 2 of the PRs, but normally a lot of them don't run Karen anymore, right? This is kind of the interesting text in the deck. But apart from that, the rest of the core is still there. You know, the Drilling Angels. This grade 3 they also don't really run, and even Dark Strain as well, even the Dark Strain. But you do have a lot of Soul, so you can actually use it. But yeah, you got the Drilling Angels and the mains, right, to kind of soul in your PBDs and just keep on popping off. But yeah, good job, Mr. Suzugamori. All right, coming in first place. Next we have is one MLB, so this one's still staying alive and also still running the PR. But yeah, it's still got some. And then we have some Thegreas as well. This is actually running the Pentagleam Sorcerers, right? Top deck checks. Wow. What's the blasters? So actually running the blaster line. All right, the blaster line instead of like the normal Thegrea line, right? Just I guess you get a free card. You get some more drive checks. Get to stop aggression. Pretty cool, I guess. And then we have Overlady Alicia. Finally had a larger tournament again, so I feel good getting first. Hexa will return after set 6, but for now, this is the most fun I have in standard. Well, that's good. As long as you're having fun, that's the most important part. And with the Thegrea deck as well, running, is this only like, oh? So we have 4 of the Dark Thegrea, but we only run one of the Light Thegrea. So you're gonna just work hard to kind of recycle it with the Maple, I guess. And kind of agree, but if it works, it works. And also running just normal OT, right? Normal OT, none of the Amatino. I guess you can probably deck out with the deck. So yeah. Other comment here was, I'm honestly shocked I was able to do so well against Prison. Had to work real hard. Thank you, Drilling Angel, for being the counter. Yeah, Drilling Angel does work. Gives you free soul, sets you up, right? Can randomly get you a card. So yeah, good job, Overlady Alicia, right? And then we have some Youthberk decks. So here we go. This is kind of the most standard list I've seen of Youthberk, though running the Maple makes sense because, well, you still want a Persona right every turn, right? Yeah, Youthberk running a lot of grade 3s, right? And also the dog, right? The dog, I think a lot of people are running just because like you realize that you don't really use much CB anyway. So this one calling it out is not bad because in the end it's just free, right? It's literally free, so pretty cool. But then we have some even more lists where they run even more. I think this is just if you go to like the Vanguard website, you're gonna get a list very similar to this. Because I remember they were running this the trial deck into the Skyfall Arms kind of build. I was thinking of that too, but I just didn't have enough space. All right, just didn't have the space for it. Looks like a lot of them are just adding more zests in. A lot more zests over gusts, right? Zesty boys are plenty. This one is running all of them, so like 4-4. Also not running a Matsunoa, right? Was the previous guy running a Matsunoa? No, actually not. Just running normal over trigger. So I'm guessing that, are they worried about like decking out or something like that? Or I guess, you know, maybe you just want the double 100 mil over the few extra drive checks you get. But you know, extra drive checks is extra cards. And then lastly here as well, another Youthberk list. So this is again a 4-2 split. All right, so quite a heavy reliance on the Zest versus the potential extra drive check of the Gust. Though the Gust one does come in later as well. But yeah, otherwise the rest of it, just a lot of them just like the dog. Right? They like the dog. Okay, all right, that's pretty much Youthberk. Pretty much Youthberk. So quite nice, quite nice. We have some Magnolias, right? Magnolia did get some support in the form of the grade 1 for Lianorn. Able to just, like, you know, when you have that, I guess you can call like a free card is a free card, right? Free card is a free card. Let you kind of push. Also gets a bit of power as well. So yeah, I guess that's cool. I don't know if that's enough, but hey, you know, it's at least somewhere. A lot of Magnolias though, a lot of, like, actually maxed out on Magnolias. So I guess they're happy to sit on some Persona rides if they want to as well. So yeah, kind of cool. And then we get a New York card fight as well. Sunday's winner at Card Quest Inc. was Yanal with Magnolia. And then saying Magnolia ain't dead yet. So let's see some of this. So running the Elenia, right? The Panthero. So okay, so the grade 2 that kind of goes in the soul and some price trainers. I can see that. Empix as well. It's not in the pulse, you know? It's Troy cards, man. Troy cards. Yeah, the second place was Brian with Flagburg. Third was Anthony with Snow. And then fourth was Andrew with Bavs Saga. So yeah, only 2 Magnolia decks, right? Not that many, not as much as before, all right? But it is what it is, right? It is what it is. And then we have some Red Zorgas, right? Red Zorga here. Kind of cool, right? Zorga's still kind of doing well. I remember just seeing, we'll get to that very soon, right? We've got New York card fight as well. Saturday's winner at Fordham Comics was Admiral with Zorga. The Soul Blast cost in Grave Zorga was unnecessary. Yeah, that's kind of one of the, that's actually why I like Blue Zorga over Red Zorga, because you actually, soul blasting is tough, but you know, this one is like a pretty heavy, pretty max surety Zorga list when you look at this. Look at it, everything bling bling bling. Very, very cool. But yeah, Red Zorga soul blast cost feels bad. It feels bad. But there's some ways to mitigate it, right? There's some ways to mitigate it. And then we got MCC Rika Vision XKSC Collab Cup Top 8 Zorga list. Special thanks to Cardfight Vision for hosting this tournament and all the judges as well. Very happy to top with Zorga again once more. This list is hugely inspired by Sage's Sage 18041's list. And you know, it's so blurry, man. What's going on? What's going on? Even the MCC logo is blurry. You just upsize this? You just upsize it? You know, it's like a thumbnail in the... Yeah, actually topping with Zorga. So, pretty insane. I'm like, I had to pick between Flagburg and Zorga on what we'll top. And what we'll top for VR. I actually went with Flagburg. So the Zorga cults, you guys gotta prove me wrong, right? Gotta prove me wrong. But I do think Zorga is still pretty good. Still pretty good right now. It's in a good place. Better place than it's been in a while. Like, to be fair. Right? It's got so many tools and options now. I think it's pretty cool. So good job. Then we got some Flagbergs, even Japanese Flagbergs as well, right? So the cool thing about Japanese Flagberg is you get the PR, right? And when you aren't like a Japanese Flagberg, you don't. You just feel kind of bad. So you can see here, right? Get the PR if you're in JP. If you're not, then too bad. Got James Zaniga here, Clash of Nations DE results. So first place was actually Flagberg by Shaggy D from Procyon Gaming. So here we go, Shaggy D, Flagberg list. Actually, there's actually 2 builds of Flagberg right now. We got the old, I think the one that topped KFC was, okay, KSC was the, like, an order build, and this one's like a non-order build. So there's like an order-centric build of Flagberg and a non-order-centric build of... I think the non-order one just kind of, you can go like super ham, like if you really want to. And because like as long as like all the pieces go together, right, you get your price tries all that, you kind of make like kind of this engine that just keeps on going and going and going. So pretty cool. The second one was Overlord by Bobby F from Team Guardbreak, I guess. just running just Overlord, straight up the end, right? Overlord, just do your stuff, restand. Third was Nirvana from Ronald M. From Team Ham, and this one is your Nirvana list. Actually running 2 urges as well. 2 urges in case he wants to just really pop off that one turn, I guess. Also a Valiente. Okay. And then 4th place was Kari by Noah S from Team Vanguard Boys. So this one's actually, this one's like the Kari list running the Celestial, right? Ryan Lines kind of get some high roll, I guess, which is quite cool. So very cool. Right, good job. And then next we have is Vez, 1st place in the KJ Hobbies Emporium Remote Fight. D standard 20, let's go, right? So this one is just Flagburg again, kind of just like a normal Flagburg list, not the order Flagburg list. So that's quite interesting. I want to see all the Flagburg players, like if they did join the tournament, right? What are they bringing? What are they bringing to BRO? Because I did predict you guys would top. You get at least 1 top in all 3 regions. So don't let me down. You've got at least, I think you got at least 32 slots, right? I'm pretty sure NA with 388 entrants is going to be a top 60. So you guys got a lot of slots you can try and get into. Right? So don't let me down. Right? And then last we have is Team Generations, Gotham City Games Overdress Tournament. First was Aiden with Flagburg, and this one is just running again a normal Flagburg list. So it was, some spiritual body condensations, but you throw this in, like condensation is just a really good order. Second was Jake with Bastion. Hey, good job with just play the order. Actually running TD perfect guard, right? Quite interesting. Then Dawson with Greedon. Well, this thing Greedon list guess wasn't shown. And then Alex of MLB. Right there. Okay, good stuff. Solid showing from a wide variety of decks tonight. GG's to all. Nice. And then we have Lianorns. Right, so Lianorn, I think you guys know what I think of Lianorns. I think it's like pretty whatever. But the one thing that interests me about Lianorn is how are people building that. And so far, I think it's weird, right? It's weird how people are building them. So we see the Creed Assault, basically just a 20k dude, 20k beta. Like normally you have a detriment, but because of Lianorn's effect, the detriment doesn't exist, right? Unless you're out of soul, then you're just screwed forever. But yeah, basically a 20k beta, but the rest of the deck is just kind of normal. You got Irregulars, you got Irregulars, you got 15k boost. That's cool. 15k boost. Yeah, I guess that works. Right, I guess that works. And then yeah, that's kind of it. I was expecting a lot more crazier builds, right? A lot more crazy. The Zorga build that the mainstream, like the Vanguard mainstream, was building like a Zorga, like not a Zorga, like a prison dragon kind of build of it where you run orders. And there's a few other ways to build as well, but it just seems very tame, right? Everyone's building quite a tame deck. We have the red girl, right? Orfist or something like that. Just to help out with the soul. But again, Creed Assault seems to be the way that people have been building this deck, right? And then the last Lianorn list we have here as well. This one actually doesn't have the, well, it has, no, it actually has, so it has 2 Creed Assaults, but it's kind of a bit like everywhere at once as well, right? Just running a bit of everything. So it feels like, lots of orders in this list, nothing really to kind of, capitalize on that as well. So I don't know, it's very strange. I like, the list definitely hasn't been solved. I don't think the deck is that great anyway, but I was kind of expecting like kind of a more variation at least for this deck, but it just seems like people just don't know how to build it right now. Maybe I guess that's where it's at, and it's very understandable. Deck just came out, right? So moving on to the Seraphs, there's not many Seraph buffs. There were some few cards in the new set, but it really wouldn't be something I'd really want to really put into the deck that much, right? Maybe I'd test it out for once, but that's kind of it. And I think that's what a lot of people have said or thought. They had the same idea, right? Pretty much your grade 2s are all kind of set in stone in a way already, except this guy. This guy was definitely doing some testing with the new grade 2s. Also, some of the Melty Hearts as well coming back. This is actually pretty cool. There's like a few restanders now in the format, and this just kind of gives you a lot of value. So I definitely think this is a great idea. And then here we have just kind of back to the good old that works, right? Chevel Stud, put it in, put four Chevel Stud, right? And then you got your Macarite, your Cuff Spring, And then I think turquoise is slowly becoming like quite a staple. And then I see a lot of players, again, moving back to rouges just because rouge multi-purpose can kind of prison things, but at the same time it's a 15k shield, so lots of value there, right? And then here again, some of the bauble means coming back. We see some of the melty hearts again, but again, the rest of it is kind of no turquoise this time, I guess. But you know, you're putting in some extra slots, actually extra Seraph Snows. So that's kind of interesting. And then lastly, we've got Chileris. New games only standard. First place was Brian Chen with Seraph Pure Light, Seuss, hey, Chicken. So I think it's the chicken team, right? Chicken team. But yeah, here's the chickens. Not really chicken. Yeah. He's got the things, right? You know, look at this turquoise Macarize. There we go. Right. Cool. And then the second place was Sean Cameron with the raw chicken. Oh, what is this? Is that BTS? I don't keep up with K-pop. But yeah, this is just Magnolia. I'm guessing. Yeah, there we go. Magnolia right there. Cool. And then yeah, there it is. There's the Magnolia. Yeah. And third was Wayne Hill with burning chickens. So here's just Nirvana. Good old Nirvana. Yeah, eats the chicken, KFC, etc. Right. The interesting stuff this week is the Orfist. We have quite a few Orfist decks this time compared to before, right? We had a drought of Orfist, and now suddenly Orfist is coming back, simply because we got that new grade 3, and now people are just all happy, right? They're playing the deck now, and they're having fun, right? So okay, we're missing the PR. We're missing the PR in English, but you know, when we get it, I think it should be pretty good. So here we can take a closer look at this, right? This guy's brought back his SSRs. Not Zorga, Regis, right? And then the deck is as easy as pie. You put four of the new grade 3 in, put 4 Thumberinos, you put 4 of the Penguin, you put 4 PRs, deck is done. Right, your deck is done. Put in all the triggers, put in the triggers that you like, right? And then put in the wells that you like, and you're cool, right? This guy went 2-2-3, the easiest kind of split you want to do. Very nice, yeah. And then here we have pretty much the same thing. This guy, I don't think he's running Thumberino though. He's actually running Destigade, which is okay. Also, I think this grade 2. Is this a grade 2? So I don't think so actually. I think might be a new card. Might be good, but yeah. Otherwise, the rest of it is just pretty straightforward. And then here, again, another Regis deck. We've got the Kuljamines. Actually running 10 orders though. This one is quite, well, including this will be 11 orders. But yeah, 10 worlds actually. So this one is slightly higher than the others, but that means they can run less penguins because you're gonna draw into them more. And then this one, yeah, you got the 3 Marino, 3 kind of grade 3 through the new grade 3, and then actually 3 PRs. So a lot of threes, right? And then lastly, we have Kono Tamashi. Hey yo guys, my Orfist Regis shows up once more. This time I placed first at my locals in Sicily, Italy. Here's my list and my results. So this is just, we got the Orfist. No running the Brandgate Overtrigger, man. Do you not have it? I think if you do have it, the Orfist, not Brandgate, dude. Brandgate Overtrigger is like, oh, it's literally like two Overtriggers in one, right? When you trigger it, it's like, gotta get that, man. You gotta get. I'd say it. You gotta get it, dude. It just auto. Like, imagine you just auto win. Just auto win. Just absolute destruction. That is Elder Breath in a nutshell, right? But otherwise, good job. Next we have Gravidia. All right, so Gravidia. So this is kind of interesting. Now that there's more Orfis, that might mean there's less Gravidias, just because they kind of share like kind of a similar. Well, it's not similar, but at the same time, right? You know, just more people playing other decks. Like Gravidia's just been around for a very long time. One thing also is that every time I see people play Gravidia, they run lower and lower amounts of meters. This guy's on the 6 meter build. I don't know. I feel like 6 is way too low. 6 meters seems way too low. I need to be at least on 7 mini meters before I feel like a bit happier. But yeah, well, this person won, and he did well with only 6 meters, right? I think all, like, Alpaca, who's been topping a lot, also only runs 6 meters too, so it's a 6 meter man. All right, then we had a Nirvana in second place here, and then we had a is it Kari, right? Cool. And then in fourth place we had another Seraph. Another Seraph. So cool. Good stuff. Good stuff. Next, another Gravidia list. This one is on a 7 media build, so I'm like feeling a bit better. It's like, ooh, man, 7 medias. Never. Is this actually? This is just wow. Okay, so this is actually a pure Gravidia, so not Gravidia Weld. So basically, like, pure Gravidia is only running 7 medias. Gravidia Weld's only running 6 medias. Wow, these low media counts, mate. Second place was a Barrow, right? So Barrow. This was a cool Barrow. Only 2 Persona rides. There's a fit and a few more. Third place was another Barrow list, right? Second and third being Barrow. Wow. Is this how many Persona? Is he just not running Persona rides at all? There it is, guys. There it is. And then fourth place we have is a Bastion list. So okay, Bastion, not bad. Next we have is just another Gravidia one as well. This one is on 8 medias. But this one is not Weld as well. So actually, like pure Gravidia coming back, right? Pure Gravidias. Then we got Falabi from Sentinel Games Standard, 22nd place. After playing with Prison for so long, decided to play Gravidia this 20. The feels for this deck is back, and we have 7 media man. Good job. And just running this Gravidia, Gravidia Weld, very cool. And then lastly, we've got Fortune, Nega Cards Monthly Championship, first place Gravidia. I haven't gone all out since Springfest, so it was good to flex the Gravidia muscles again. Also, yet again, the list isn't changed, but I got some more SPs, lol. Yeah, you're getting there, mate. You're getting there. And got the 7 meters as well. Alright, 7 meters. Not having a heart attack, man. Not having a heart attack. Alright, good stuff. We have one Eva list. So this is actually funny, because the Eva PR is actually out, but it's so expensive. It's actually really annoying to buy it. And this person actually didn't have any. So, you know, props to him, right? Props to him. But we're actually just running 2 medias as well, just for the extra kind of order count. I'm guessing you can easily just replace these with like the new stuff, and then maybe just replace like a few more other cards and like done. But yeah, you have to somehow obtain the Ava order though. That's the hard part. But yeah, 1 Ava list, very cool. And then we have some lyrical lists. We'll go through them pretty quickly. You know, just Kairis, quite a few Kairis still, right? Just a great deck. But then we have some one Lornal deck. It's back, man. It's like the Tongue Twisters are back. Then we got one of the Blackwing deck as well, and then one powerful deck. This one's just kind of came out of nowhere, like Herminia, right? Herminia. Oh, yes. Man, I don't even like. I'm not gonna lie. The set 3 support release for us so far has been very uninteresting. Have they revealed set 3? There was one like Soul Blast thing, right? But I don't think that was powerful. Maybe it was Fred actually. The friends, like some of the reveals for like some of the support, right? For some the grade 2 stuff has been quite not that great. Like not that interesting. But yeah, here we have Iki Azu Vision, XKC Collab Cup, 3rd place of Kari. And then thanks Cardfight Vision for hosting the tournaments. Yeah, just playing Kari. And then we have Vision, Kuruneko here. It's tied 2nd place, Bash Face Go Brew deck. Very impressed by Lianorn's farming ability. Youthberk just feels so bad right now. Wow. Crazy. Please let lyrical reveals be good. And yeah, I was running. How's this not? Why is this not Wallista? What the hell are you doing, man? That's not right. Playing Kairi? What? Yo, dude. What's going on, man? And then lastly for D, we have the one list for a set that just got released. Gotham City Games Overdress Tournament. First place was Alex with Poseidon. And thank you, Alex. He just says, just pretend Poseidon is a Shadow Paladin and the deck makes sense. Thank you. That means we don't have to read up on what the deck does. And there is a guy that looks kind of like a JoJo dude though, right? Is this a Stan? Nah, it's actually Shiva. That's right. GD's all best value deck in format, in my opinion. Is this really cheap? I'm actually not too sure on how much the record of, well, not record. Is it? I was about to say Record of Lotus. I forgot to. I haven't checked how much the Ragnarok prices are. So it'll be, if this is actually really cheap, it'd be quite funny just like pick it up for lols, right? So here's Mike's Prison deck. 2nd place Mike with Prison. There was Olivia with Kari, And then 4th was Noel with Magnolia. So that is all of D this time. Let's kind of move on to V. I just realized I've been talking for a very, very long time. So yeah, you know, V time, guys. It's V time. We got the one Gurgit here from Illusion. Was able to top yesterday at locals with Gurgit. Record was 2-1. The deck is good, but if you don't see the right pieces, then it will punish you. Also, playing against Himiko is an absolute grind game. That's a funny story. Himiko, right? Himiko. Wow. Okay, but yeah, we've got the Gold Paladin, the Gurgit deck here. Just going off. So good job, Illusion. Next we have is a Jim, Raging Form That Fall. Participated in all 3 regions for BRO. VPrem wasn't happy with my performance, but I did enjoy meeting new people. Yeah, it's still got some BROs right last week from actually not last week, 2 weeks ago, right? But yeah, Raging Fall deck here as well. So Raging Fall actually did pretty well though in one of the regions. Well, I think 1 or 2 of the regions did pretty well. So it is what it is. Sometimes you pop off, sometimes you don't. Actually just running normal heals here, right? So it's pretty crazy. Then Radiant Vanguard, my rounds for Belgian Nats VPrem. And this was lost in 4th place. Actually just did well in Swiss, lost in top card. Feels bad, right? Feels bad. Had a great time with everyone there. The gimmick of swapping decks with Dave Vect for fun was definitely hilarious. Sadly, reading cards and bricking slowed me down. Oh, so this is Dave's deck, right? I remember Dave was playing something similar for a BRO. So I'm guessing you two swapped, right? That's funny. Next we have is we've got a Himiko list. So it's actually quite funny. There's quite a lot of V Genesis lists for some reason, right? More than expected. So the Himiko one here, someone was talking about how grindy it was. So we have just a straight up Astral Poet one, right? Straight up Astral Poets, and then another Japanese Astral Poet list as well, right? And then we have Greed with Midnight Ogre VPrem tournament results. First was Richard with Genesis Himiko as well. Second was Ridho with Great Nature. And then Great Nature, alright, here you go. Humske, and then third was Wahoo with Genesis Fenrir. So look at all these Genesis decks, man. All these Genesis decks. Actually, oh why? What's with this week? What's with all the Genesis decks this week? Yeah. What's going on? Is there a festival, man? Is there a festival? And then lastly in here we got Dave X, 3rd place, Edward Outpost, Belgium. Playing the Malkuth deck that I think is swapped with Radiant Vanguard. Right? It was fun to switch decks of Vanguard Radiant, and of course fun to meet everyone. Please don't take the list seriously since I just got it 5 minutes before this tournament and didn't put any thought into the deck. Right? Hey, is that supposed to say the deck is easier to play? Right? Is that how it is? Is that how it is? Actually, apparently, it looks like him and Radiant faced off in 3rd or 4th place. So, Radiant got beaten by his own deck, right? Alright, good stuff. Next, we have some Dragon Empire. We got Azar, right? Here with a Dragonic Overlord list again, right? Just the list works, and now it works better. This was Thor, right? Thor coming in with Overlord. 2nd place was Sting with Luard, and yes, is this English Luard? It doesn't look like. Where's the combo? Oh, no, there it is. I was like, where's that grade 3? But it's actually in the grade 1 slot, right? Because it's actually secretly a grade 1. Running 2 of it, right? So good stuff. And third was Zay with Link Joker, like Star Vader Link Joker. Oh, this is Glendios. I was like looking, it's Star Vader, and I see like, what, Duke? Didn't I get busted? And then boom, there it is, Glendios, boys. Glendios with Chaos Breaker and Zirconium. Yeah, all the good stuff, right? You literally put Zirconium and Craving Claw in every single like Link Joker build now. They're just that good, right? Good stuff. Next we have Gary Stefanis with a Tachikaze list. So winner was Gempa playing Tachikaze Gaia. Yeah, Gaia. All right, there we go. That's cool. And 2nd place was Daryl with Chronojet. Yeah, Chronojet with new cards as well. Cool. But then there's also Reiko Minamoto, a beatdown V premium format. First place was Tachikaze with Spino Driver. So like, yeah, it's a two Tachikaze lists this time, right? Spino Driver. Second place is Murakumo, Yasue, right? Yasue. Here we go. Okay. And third place is Angel Feather No Seal, right? No Seal list. So very, very nice. GG's everyone. And then we had a Japanese Ryogi list, right? Ryogi list, Murakumo list. So we haven't seen this in a while, right? Have we ever seen a Ryogi list? I think it's been basically just no one really looked into it. Like, everyone commented how cool she looked, and then no one played it, right? Sad times, right? Sad times. And then next we have is Angela Garochi, got third at locals of Shiruki. Imagine losing to Shiruki in 2022 Keck W. I mean, in premium you can, right? In premium you can, but you know, this was we have a Shiruki list right here that got third at local. So congratulations. And then lastly we have is Josh, gotten top 4 for AGC V Prim tournament. Still waiting for the day I can get first with this deck. And this is the Fugen list? This is the reason why Kokushigarasu got banned, guys. In Japanese at least, but we can just see here he's like just chilling with the Mizukage. Or there's a Mizukage, I think Mizukage Jamio. Hang on a minute. I just saw the Jamio. This is a toxic list, right? Yeah. So yeah, congratulations, Josh. Next we have the 1 Stargate list here. We have a Japanese, you know, Brad Black Miracle Beauty list with Zeal. Right? Yeah, Zeal. Not a fan of the Zeal voice. Just skip. We got Ped from Fortress Games weekly V Prim tournament. When X1 it seems. So it's been a while since I used the deck. Glory still hits hard and different. Yeah, alright, Glory. This is Maelstrom list, right? Maelstrom list. Wow. The secret tech of the West. Every time we say the deck is dead, it always somehow comes back up. Yeah. So good job, Ped. Next up is Ashrak. Here's the Night Rose list I used at top 8 BRO V Premium. Lost in top 8 to Aqua Force. Okay. Yeah, you know, good old Night Rose build, right? You know, with the Tommies. So the Tommies, and you know, I think people underestimate Tommy quite a lot. I think it's quite good, but only 2 Beatrice though. The 2 Beatrice, maybe that needs to be at least like maybe a 3 Beatrice better thing. Just such a key card, you know, just such a key card. But yeah, otherwise, good job, Ashrak. And then next is Sherpin Dylan, Belgium Nationals V Premium first place. With first place was Manolis Himpe with Night Rose Granblue. Right, so here it is. 2 Navigator, 2. Is this 2 of the old heals as well? 2 of the old heals, interesting. But yeah, otherwise, yeah, your Night Rose list, right? Your Night Rose list. And then second place was Brandon DeGrice with Melody. Okay, Melody. Oh, okay. The 120k heal as well. Okay. All right, and yeah, okay, that's interesting. And then third place was Dave Vector. Oh, we got here we go with the Malkuth, and the fourth was Bram Delport with the Forte with the Raging Forms. Yeah, there we go. We got these ones. So good stuff. And then next we got Yusha with the KGA Hobbies ranked V Premium tournament. Tried a new build, did not disappoint, but it's not really something I'm used to. Miss Road round 4. Okay, so yeah, this is just a Melody list as well, and then just popping in some. Is that Vanessa? Huh. Interesting. And the Miep slot, right? Then FL 2802 got a second remote fight tourney. More duo support, please. With is Ange duos? I think it was like Prism duos, right? And like in the Japanese scene. Yeah, pretty cool. Ped again with Fortress Games weekly V tournament. Andre's Prism list with Prism list with no Rosa? No, huh? Oh, this is no Rosa. So okay, so we got the clears, and then in the 2 slot you got the Lee's lot, and then the filter grade 2, and then 3 aquas. Okay, and then 4 Nectarias. And then Lee's lot rush is the key. Yeah, I guess it is. And then we you can run Elliot. Yeah. And then look at this high roll Pearl Scissors. Yeah. Yeah, all right. It's good stuff. Yeah, Prisms. Nice. And then we got Del Zero Game Misi Tournament. I don't feel that Katir is not that big of an issue since I did try playing against Holy Shine using this build. Seeing 3 Excel in one turn is on field is too much. Yeah, it is. It is how it is, right? It's how it is. Next turn, Billion Excel, you're just dead. It's dead. That's too bad. It's too bad. Okay, all right. So unlucky, but that's how it is. But no, Katir doesn't need to go. Katir doesn't need to go. Trust. Vision Kuroneko, the OG Anj Highlander adapted from Rugoza. There's reasons to why I refuse to play Anj Highlander in EN. What are the reasons? What are the reasons, man? Is it because you can't run Ellie? Is that it, man? Is that it? Yeah. Let me know in the comments, bro. Moving on to Premium, we have Sherman Dillon again for Belgian National Premium. I won. First place was Dylan, yeah, with Eradicators, right? So look at that, MCC, crazy. Second place was Delano Sargent with Big Belly. Oh, actually, he's Australis. This is a Big Belly, yeah, Big Belly. All right, cool. Is he from MCC as well? All right. Third place was Mitch Limix with Hanzo. I think we got some more, yeah. This is the Hanzo. All right, here we go, Hanzo. And then there. All right, nice. And then fourth was Glenn Vanderblut with Dihozan. Right, so is it 2 Nubatamas? 2 Nubatamas in top 4? Right? Wow, that's a lot of. What's the Nubatamas, man? What's going on? Yeah, is this nearly a full red top 4? Right, one Big Belly to kind of ruin the day. Right, so unlucky, but good job. Gino Pendragon got 3-0 at my locals after having the same deck since Full Bronto came out, plus P Clan Collection. I main this deck and love it since the beginning. Dark Water Games, Mash P, Massachusetts. Yeah, this is Full Bronto Vanquisher, V Vanquisher, right? And going into Premium. So is this just a straight V list? Oh no, it's got some nulls there as well. So yeah. Some nulls, some of the Stride Footer as well, and they go BAM! Right, look at that. Boom. Full Moronto. Got all the cool Narukami strides as well. So yeah, good stuff. And then we've got Neil. If Mola Cards Premium Tournament got third place, with Tachi's only losing to Juice X in round 3 because DI too powerful. This is a new build I'm experimenting with, and it's been very solid so far. Looking forward to more tournaments with it. So another Tachi list. Okay, more Tachis. Tachis in V, Tachis in P. It's happening everywhere, man. Right? All the Tachis. Right, and yeah, it's cool. Right, Spinal. This is cool. Savage Master. Yes. The high roll potential. Right, nice. And then we got Reiko Minamoto here as well. Beat down premium Tony. My first place was Tachi volleyball build. So again, another Tachi build. Like, wow, man. But this is weird. Look at the grade 3s. Yeah, volleyball. Is it just moving all your? Is it moving equip gauges around? I don't know, man. I don't know. How does this one work? I'm actually curious now. Right? And the second place was Gurgit. With premium Gurgit? Yeah. Okay. I mean, power is good. Right? Lots of power is really good. You know. Actually, yeah. Cool. And the third was Dimension Police. Yeah, Dimension Police. Very nice. Then we have the Ranger for Show Mola Premier Day, swept with the girls against Shiryuki, GC Arad, Baron okay, going aggro with Beverly was good option. Still needed more practice on how to handle grade 2 matches. So yeah, $9 a lot of people say it's dead, but still does good, right? Still does good. You can't. It's not that people know how to play against it now, so you have to be a bit more careful with the deck, right? So no roll up though. No roll up. Next we have is Nicholas Jacobs. Got second place in Mola VG weekly premium format. Feel like using a deck that isn't Naru, so went with Barrow King of No Life. So yeah, it's a bit of a change. It's not a, it's more combo deck, right? Combo deck. But we've seen this do well at BRO as well. So it's a scary deck, man. It's a scary deck. So good job, good job. My only Barrow is literally at the bottom of the deck plus no NLK for 2 turns. Oh, that's the round pole. Okay. All right. Feels bad. That's the NLK life, right? When you don't ride your right ride, or you don't get a specific card. That's just the NLK life, right? You gotta live with it. Right? You got Zephy Ranthes, right? So with Ogre Depok Premium event. First was Ray with Ruination Granblue. So it was quite fun, right? Ruination, with the book. Not allowed in Mega Colony, but you can run it. You can run it in Granblue if you want. Hey. It's not banned there. Second was Arfi with Gabalus. So this is the Spike Brothers, right? Spike Brothers list looks very similar to Yusei's build as well, from BRO. So very cool. And then third was Shawal with Ripple. So Ripple. Not much to say there, hey. Ripples. And then lastly, we've got I Talk to Chair here with been second my locals with my latest meme, Shizuku. It actually compresses like crazy. Can top search like 20 plus times on my stride turn to take almost all normal units out of the deck. I hit triple crit drive checks with grade 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 guard restrict almost every time. So actually this is a fun list because I remember way back when after GB214, that list, at the end of G, when Harmony Orange was the thing, right, was the deck. I saw a lot of people, we had a Spring Fest then, and a lot of people play like the Shizuku build. So I think it was like a Shizuku and like Harmony, and they'll just like kind of like draw a lot of cards with like the Harmony stuff at grade 2, and then just kind of like get like guard restricts. Like the grade 4 Shizuku is the one that makes guard restrict, right? So yeah, you do that until they're dead, and it was actually pretty good against like Gize, because Gize was still part of the format there as well. But yeah, that was kind of the more lamer build of this like Anj Harmony, because you have to remember Anj Harmony also, you have to like think, make the right lines and do all that, and it's like you can actually make mistakes. But this one, very solid list, very simple. You don't have to think. You just have to make sure you filter your deck, and then you just crit and win. So yeah, pretty cool. Gave me some nostalgia, right? Gave me some nostalgia. So very, very cool. Good stuff. Yeah, that is it for the top decks this week. There's been a few changes. We did talk about standard for a long time. Actually, very, very long time. So it was quite surprising. Again, if you want to submit lists, hashtag VG Top Decks on Twitter, and I'll kind of search them out there. And then if you don't have it, you can also post it on a Discord, and I'll kind of slip it in somewhere. If I've missed any of your decks, let me know in the comments, and link me the thing, and I'll put it in your next one. And then yeah, that's it. Have a good time. Enjoy Vanguard. See you at BRO this weekend. Stay safe. And yeah, next week I think I'll be back with we'll have Kelvin back. So look forward to that. So that is it. I'll see you guys later. Bye.